good, y'all? Welcome back to the CFL podcast where we got breaking news, okay? Tyler Parker, the 14-year-old sensation who was going viral for his size and being compared to baby Aaron Donald. You've seen him on the NBC Night Show. You've seen him going viral because, you know, of that shirtless pic he took, and people couldn't believe that he was so big to be 14 years old. He's one of the top prospects in the 2025 class. Well, he's finally got his offer from Jackson State. If you remember, I interviewed him and I asked him about Jackson State. Here's what he had to say that was very interesting about his visit.
Got in contact with Coach Otis Radley, and I feel like the worst part about the Jackson State visit is we rushed Jackson State to go to Mississippi State. So, like, you know, Deion Sanders, he was going to take care of us, you know. He wanted us to stay for the practice, everything after, talk ball, all that stuff. And we rushed Jackson State, and we drove all the way to Mississippi State. And Mississippi State really didn't have the best I don't really want to talk down on no school, don't get me wrong. But Mississippi State wasn't the best. Like, I rather would have stayed at Jackson State for the day than go to Mississippi State, to be real with you.
And that's saying a lot.
He said he would have rather stayed at Jackson State than go to Mississippi State. It was out of his control, of course, but he enjoyed that visit. He was talking with Coach Prime. He went on in that interview to say he talked to Coach Prime. They hit it off. They had a fun little conversation, and he was hoping. He told me, like, he was hoping to get that Jackson State offer. Now he's got it, and I'm glad that they came in this early and are making the impact that they are with him because, man, at 14 years old, his very first offer came from the University of Arizona, right? Now, Miami has offered him. Notre Dame has offered him. Okay, so listen, Portland State and Incarnate Word have offered him as well, but Jackson State has a clear advantage over those two schools, if you ask me. Tyler Parker is undoubtedly one of the best prospects in the class, a generational talent. To be that big and that fast and that strong at 14 years old, you do not see that every year, okay? Now that Jackson State has a lot of momentum with this kid, I think they need to go in heavy. They need to go in heavy to try to land this kid because he is a great prospect. Please remember, he plays in the hardest conference in high school football. The hardest conference in high school football. Every single week, Mater Dei, St. John's Bosco, Servite, 5- and 4-star prospects every single week. He don't get a break. His resume is better than anybody else's. I'm glad that Jackson State got on board this quickly. I love it. I love it. Now, hopefully they can keep this momentum going because he's going to get a lot of offers. He's only 14. They keep this momentum going. They get him for another visit during the season. See how much he like that. You got time. He only 14. But this is a great start for Jackson State. And this is a relationship that they need to make sure they don't lose out on. Right? But that's just me updating y'all. You watching the CFL podcast. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Kobe. I'm out.